Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we actually are going to, again, kind of take it easy a little bit. What I have planned for today is that we are going to try and bring up the Warrens to level 3, and to do that, we are going to take out a group of some people. These two heroes are on the cusp of level 3, so we want to bring them up. And these two just hit level 1 the last time out. So we're going to kind of mix and match here. Now, if you see, our gold supply is running pretty low. So we are probably going to pack pretty light for this. Here's what I'm thinking. So in my last episode, I was talking about inventory management. And, like, sort of to illustrate my point, I brought out a bunch of equipment that I probably didn't need. A bunch of consumables that I probably didn't need. Similarly, I am probably packing a little bit heavy, but since we are sending out a couple of rookies, along with a couple characters that aren't, I would say, perfectly suited for the Warrens, not Renauld, and our leper Patris, I think I'm gonna be okay with having them pack a little heavy. Now, the good thing about this, even though it's a long linear dungeon, is that since there aren't that many branching paths, there is not that much of a chance of us missing a grain sack. It should be set right in our way. Well, that's not a great start. So, yeah, thank heaven for small favors. Now, what I will say is this. What has happened on these sort of go find 3 of whatever, or, go do, I don't know, like go deactivate some altars or something like that. On those missions, we tend to find 2 of the items. Good lord, be careful. We tend to find 2 of the items, like, pretty much right away, and then the other, like, the last one tends to be, like, here, in, like, the final 1 or 2 dungeons, or 1 or 2 rooms of the dungeon, and I hope that's not what's happening here. Now, we don't have much scouting in this party. I think that's probably going to be fine. Of course, I probably should have had her use a bandage, but it's too late now. Yeah, we don't have much scouting in this party. Having something like a bounty hunter, or I think highwaymen have a pretty good scouting chance. That would be nice, of course, but I think we can live with it. Now, we received this, or we found this trinket a couple dungeons ago, and it's perfect for a leper, isn't it? I mean, really, you couldn't ask for much better. So, I'm really excited to finally give this a spin. This should be pretty academic. Let's see, blinding gas. Now, yeah, if I recall, their resists are through the roof. So, I guess Noxious Blast probably won't get, yeah. I mean, this is not that impressive. Now, we will be taking quite a bit of stress. Their regular attacks do just inflict stress as a matter of course, but, not to mention stun, but I think we'll be alright. God, the accuracy leaves a lot to be desired, though. I guess that's what we get for taking Q1. I think I'm gonna risk the lower percentage shot, just because it would really be nice to take a couple of those down. Now, I think since there isn't a lot of damage here, like on the table, coming from the enemy, especially since they've all attacked, what with their 5 speed. Alright, you might have noticed the screen jumped there a little bit. I'm not doing anything squirrely. I had to run away from the computer for a little bit. But we're back. Let's see if we can finish this battle out. Now, let's see. I actually feel like oh, that hurts. I actually feel like I'm probably going to really miss having a Hellion in the party for this particular dungeon. I don't really have a lot of control over the 3rd rank here. I have Holy Lance, so 3rd or 4th ranks, really. I have Holy Lance, which is nice, but since I have no way of repositioning the leper back into the front row after using it, it's not going to be terribly effective, I don't think. It's kind of a one-use thing, and if I don't get the kill, then, you know, ouch. Let's see. Fortunately, since this is a level 1 dungeon, I do have the benefit of the Plague Doctor. Actually, I mean, for this it's okay, but I forgot about that. Yeah, the Plague Doctor does have decent back row control. Decent back row control, thanks to the blinding gas. That's really good. Oh, no. That's really good, but you know, it's not without, you know, it's not without risk. Okay, after this, I'm definitely going to camp because this is not going well. Actually, the other drawback to using Holy Lance is this. In the front row, he has, our leper has the additional crit chance. So I talked a little bit about the leper in my previous video, or sorry, not the leper, the Hellion. God, I cannot talk. What is going on? Yeah, I talked a little bit about the Hellion in my previous video. What is happening? This is awful. This is not breaking my way at all. And I was saying at that time that I thought the Hellion was not really... Yeah, it was still really a good class, despite the many nerfs that it received. And I actually still stand by that. I do think that the... I do think that the Hellion still stands up as one of the elite classes in this game. One of the reasons that I actually came around on the Hellion, because when I initially saw the nerfs that it was receiving, you know, the debuff on, god damn it, the debuff on the on breakthrough, which, you know, of course made made it so that you could not really spam it, in addition to the fact that stuns got a pretty major nerf, since, you know, coming out of stun puts a buff on you. That's interesting. I'll probably hold on to that. Yeah, because of that, I probably should have torched up here. Definitely should have torched up. I am so lucky to get that surprise. Yeah, since the changes plus Iron Swan, you know, it requires the it requires the front row, and it can only hit the back row. Again, that's kind of a, good lord, kind of a major change to the Hellion, but overall, I came back around to thinking that she was, yeah, among the elite, mostly, God, mostly due to the fact that, she has just an amazing skill in if it bleeds. Like, I feel like I cannot overstate how good If It Bleeds is. Hits the second and third rank. She can use it from ranks 1, 2, or 3. And it does normal damage, the damage of a regular attack. And on top of that, you also get the the bleed effect for 3 points of damage around for 3 rounds. So you're basically getting like an additional 30 to 50% damage just from a single attack, which is, I mean, it's that's incredible. Let's see. We actually do not have a lot going for us here. Chant. Yeah, our camping buffs are pretty poor. Actually, I think we can do this. Oh, that's awesome. And then wound care, and he's back at full. Let's see. We actually don't have a lot going for us here. Yeah, one of the things that this party is really lacking is some real tangible benefit from camping. But yeah, the Hellion has just some incredible skills. Great damage. Great damage in the regular attack with that is really bad. Yeah, great damage in the front row, front 2 rows with the regular attack. Second and third row damage with the with Let It Bleed, or sorry, If It Bleeds. Breakthrough is still viable, I think. Breakthrough is still very, very viable. I mean, it's not a, use it and this is your damage solution for, the entire battle. You do have to make sort of an effort with it. Oh no, this is going to be annoying. This is going to be really bad. This is annoying. I think I actually have to pass his turn. So, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, it's not sort of a set it and forget it kind of thing where you can just, get away with using the same attack every single round over and over and over again. Breakthrough is not that anymore, but it's a great finisher, and for battles like the ones with the maggots that we saw earlier, I mean, that's perfect. It's great. It's almost an ideal solution, really. It's one of the best AoE attacks in the game, if not the best. Do we get it? Oh, just a kill. Alright. Let's see. We'll move back. Now, there's actually one class that I feel completely unqualified to use, and that is actually this right here, the Plague Doctor. I don't really have a solid grasp on how she should be used in like an optimal party. Alright, I am going to get out of here because we got our asses kicked, but I will do another dungeon. So, yeah, the Plague Doctor kind of eludes me. I don't really know what optimal play is for a Plague Doctor, really. That kind of sucks. This is good, though. Precision Striker. We might be able to make some use of that. So I'm going to keep exploring with the Plague Doctor, I think.
I was lord of this place. Before the
But we'll see. I'm sorry, this has not been a great episode so far. That's on me. However, I think I am going to cut it off here since the next dungeon is going to be the Swine King, and so we're definitely going to have a gear shift here, and I'm going to quickly have to sort of reassess the party composition. So, yeah, this is going to be a short one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to tune in for the Swine King.